Maximus Analysis here for April 5th, 2016, basically after getting the kids ready edition for bed. Starting with the ES on the daily time frame, we see that we're still holding this 2014 area is pretty much the level that we saw, levels that we posted out early in the market. I usually post them around 6 a.m. Held pretty well, which was the 236 mark, the 248 mark. And you can check Twitter, and I posted also on stockaholics.net and Facebook. So again, you can see that those held. And again, we want to see them not break below 2019 25. Now 25.19.25 is just a level that I'm using from last week's low. You can see that the ES, again, we're just in the middle of this week, so I don't want them to break the low, and that would give a sell signal. Now it's break not only to tap but to close. Now, unless we're in, some super bull market or something like that, we'll see exactly what's going on, and they're going to go test previous highs and beyond. But right now, that's the level that we need to hold, and we have to be flexible enough to understand that we have to have some type of levels that will caution us to just blindly buy dips and stuff like that. So, again, looking at the daily. Again, they're still holding above the 200-day moving average, and again, we have our line in the sand type of demarcation. Let's look at the NQ on the daily time frame. We can see that we're right in the middle of the previous support that potentially is resistance, but I mean it's still holding that 44.6 excuse me 44.56 area, and the upside potential if they broke 45.23 would be 45.90.50. So let's just keep looking at that. And the dates we want to look is basically Friday and Monday. Let's see what really happens. Are we going to get a high into that, or are we going to get a low to continue for some more upside potential? YM on the daily time frame, Dow futures, again, we just need them to hold above this 17,250 and 17,000 area. Crude, again, we see that they're holding this level that we drew out yesterday, and we want to see if they're going to follow through. Now, they followed through with some type of volume for tomorrow, and they hold the 3501 area. Again, they could potentially see a test of this 200-day moving average if we could start getting some volume coming. Again, looking at the weekly for crude, you can see that we're at a point where this was the last, you would say, buy signal, or last time we'd have bought. It's testing that area again. So if we have some type of bullish divergence on some indicators that you guys use, it's something to at least say, okay, I could take a small long, and if you don't feel comfortable trading the futures, then you could trade the USO. Again, it's a highly liquid and tight spreads on the USO stuff as well if you're looking to dip your toe into some type of crude. Now let's look at some equities, and we're going to start with Apple on the daily. And Apple, we need to see them hold this 105.68 on a pullback. Okay, because right now we're at some potential resistance area, just looking to the left of the chart, and it's around this 110.88 area. Now you probably won't see it here, but you could definitely see it if you look on the weekly time frame. You will see that 110.88 area around here. If you look across to the left, you can see that it was held. Now we're at that level again, and we want to see how they're going to close this candle. They're already pretty much some light volume here, but how deep into this previous week are we going to go? So continue to watch Apple. Again, on the weekly time frame is looking a little bit weaker. Amazon on the daily time frame, again, don't worry about this bar count. That was actually me using the wrong type of thing yesterday. It's not even relevant. Let me take that off. So with Amazon, we want to see this 575.56 hold all week. Okay, we had the 600 to 602 target that we talked about for a while, and we actually said a couple, actually around this area, I said if it got to 588.56, and again, go back to the videos and make sure you see I'm not lying, that we would start looking to take some profits versus add to the position. And we said that we look at a 6 to 602 area. Again, now that they're coming to test these previous highs, that 575 area is where I would want them to hold to get to some more upside potential. Let's look at Google quickly on the daily. And you can see that, again, we've been talking about from the weekly time frame that we want the 756 area to hold. Still kind of that real sloppy type of movements, but lower volume, so I don't know where they're going to go. We just want that level to hold, and we can still say that the bulls are in control. Facebook on the daily, we want them to hold above this 110.88 level. Okay, that brings us close to around these previous highs. You can see also to the left right here. Again, just make sure you continue to look. Let me use another one. Let's say you continue to want to see them, hold previous highs. And around here, let's just put it right there. So around this area, we want them to continue to hold, and we'll continue to look at that. And last but not least, good Lord, Tesla. So here's how we're going to look at Tesla. So we want to see if they're going to gap up or gap down. Gapping down would give me some type of look to say, are they capitulating? Now, capitulating means that they're just going and blowing their load at the last leg of this significant run. Looking at the 15-minute, again, they made a hell of a run, and they gapped down. So it was down, significant. I'm going to a 60-minute now, just see if it gives a little bit more clarity. But it just gapped down and it just cranked all the way up. So let's see where they go in the in the daily. And again, we want to see if they do gap down, we want to see them hold 248.67. Okay, this could just be more screaming to the upside. Again, if I was long from this portion, I would be taking off profits. Okay, I wouldn't be adding to a long right now. I would just be either taking off profits, getting down to a position that is just purely runners, and I'll just let them run and see how far we can go and basically roll my stop back a couple, days back and give it some breathing room if you think it's going to continue to run. But I just don't know. Again, the volume is high at this point. You can see it's very high. Last time we had that was this gap up from earnings. So let's see what they're going to do coming into tomorrow's open. So again, late video, but I had some family stuff I had to take care of. And again, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave comments. If there's any subject you want for me to touch in regards to some type of educational video, you can also shoot an email or leave a comment below if you want to see some topic discussed regarding indicators or moving averages and stuff like that. So again, take care, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Take care.